Hi. So for the month of April in the Flowerstone Gallery, we are showing the work of Share Etherington. And so we've just hung her show, and like we like to do, I like to take a video where we can talk a little bit about your work and get an idea of who you are and what you do. Maybe for those of you who just want to know the artist a little better, but also for those of you who can't attend the show or are out of town, like my parents. I really like my parents to watch this and see what I'm doing, and they love the gallery. So anyway, we're going to talk to her about her work and see some of the stories behind the work and what you do. So you live locally, right?
Yes.
Right here in town?
I actually currently live in Provo.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
It's a little bit of a drag.
A little bit of a drag, but not too bad.
I still consider the Utah Valley our local artists. There's just so many here. There's so many great things going on. So. Okay, so you live down in Provo, and you're a mother of
one amazing boy.
Okay.
Yes, we. I'm an older mom. We adopted him 2.5 years ago when he was born. So he's our precious, awesome miracle baby, and he's the best, of course, right?
Okay, great. So while you have a 2-year-old, you're painting and producing artwork.
Chasing him
But I know as a mom that doing artwork and continuing that stuff just helps you keep feeling inspired. It helps you hang on to who you are on the inside and not lose that through motherhood. So I really enjoyed when I read your bio that you described this as effervescent abstraction.
Yes.
I thought that was perfect. That is just perfect to describe her style. If you can see it behind us, you can see what she means by effervescent abstraction. It really is like.
Yeah, I actually used the thesaurus and everything. I was like, I need the perfect word that invokes movement, but also light and energy and positivity. Yes. And so I worked and I found the right word, and I was like, yes. It effervesces. So
I do see that.
So yeah, I like to put energy and feeling into my art. And
when did you start this style of painting?
Probably 3 years ago, I would say. Okay. Before that, just dabbled in oils and watercolors and tried to do things that I was not good at. Right. I'm not a portrait artist. I'm not, and so I kind of stumbled into it a little bit because I just needed to, like you mentioned, have an outlet and still maintain who I am, and so I just started pushing paint around, and I just loved the way that I could just play with it and just love brush strokes. Van Gogh is a big favorite of mine as far as artists go, and I just loved the energy I was getting and how it was really good for my mental health, frankly. Yeah. To just move it around and feel so yeah. Kind of
I can see
blossomed.
Some of the Van Gogh influence in a few of these, especially a couple. So and then your titles. I feel like with abstract work, some of us who don't paint abstract almost need that signal. I was telling that to our last month's artist, Michael, where I can look at it and go, I don't know if I'm getting it. I really like it, but am I supposed to?
Am I supposed to know something?
Am I supposed to know? Yeah. And so when you give them titles that make sense to us, I feel like that gives you some kind of clue. So let's take a look.
So several of these here.
See, and I love this because when I first looked at this, I thought, oh, look at all this movement, right? Look at all the movement in this. And it's called To Be Fond of Dancing.
Yes.
So I like that.
So this one, picture Regency Ballroom. Blushing girls, candlelight, swirling dresses. That was, so I like to capture the emotion of a moment in time. Yes. And so, so it's not always a thing, right? For me, it's more what's the feel of this particular moment. Okay. So several of these are from just honestly listening to Pride and Prejudice, because I love to listen to books while I paint books and music. Okay. And so just emotions and feels.
And they have such a pattern, rhythm to their speech too. That's very, I mean, if you miss it, you missed it.
Yeah, you did.
And it's worth hanging on to every word of those. So
Yes.
So some of these are quotes from that?
They are, yes. So a pair of fine eyes. So when Mr. Darcy realizes that Elizabeth, he's moved by her, he enjoys her eyes. This is a very monumental moment for him.
Okay.
Because he realized, oh, I actually really love this woman, and how could that be? So, and then these ones over here.
Okay.
I also love the stories in these ones. So several of these, the two kind of corally pink, and these two here, they're from my revival series, and they are. I was listening to a lot of old Christian hymns, with a really fun beat. If you've ever heard the Lower Lights, they're amazing.
Oh, I love the Lower Lights.
Yes.
My daughter introduced me to that when she went on her mission.
Yes, so love them.
Yes.
So, and my favorite hymn is "Come, Come, Ye Saints." I've always loved it.
Okay.
I don't equate it to Pioneer Day like everyone else does. It everything.
Did you go on track?
I never did.
Oh, see, that's why.
Yeah, and so, but
when you go on track and you experience the
Yeah.
tiniest bit, then when you hear that hymn, you associate with
Yeah.
all that. But
yeah, but for me, it's always just meant I've had hard life, and everyone does, right?
Right.
Not being able to have children was very hard, and that's inspired a lot of why painting is such a part of me. But "Come, Come, Ye Saints" talks about, don't give up, fresh courage take, which is this one.
This one looks like
it's
something
hope.
blossoming.
Yes, it's Heavenly Father, Jesus, they will always be with you, even when it's really hard. So all is right is that moment when you can say, maybe this isn't working out the way I thought it was going to, but everything's okay.
And it's the way it's
all
meant
is
to
right.
be.
Yeah. And so you can feel, and then Happy Day, this one's Happy Day. So of course that part in the song Happy Day all is well. It's just that rejoicing and that spring. I equate the resurrection, Easter time with spring, and that springtime of, just life. And so that's why this one was just so spring floral kind of feeling with Happy Day, all is well. So
I think
that's kind of where these come
show
from.
For spring. I think
Yes.
it's going to be so fun for me. I'm the lucky one here. I get to sit here and look at this every day for a month, and it's the perfect thing to bring in spring with all these colors bursting. And she's got a few smaller pieces in here as well. Her art show or reception. It's a Meet the Artist reception. You're all invited. And it is a week from today on April 9th, the Saturday night at 6:30. And we'll be here for a couple hours. I think we'll be here from 6:30 till 8:30. Longer if people are here talking. And we'll have some refreshments. So we hope that you come and meet Share and look at the works and ask more questions about the stories behind them. It's always really fun for an artist. I know for me to know which one resonates with people. So come in that night and look and tell her which one touches you, which one means something specific to you, whether it's through the colors or the feel or the title. I just think that's so nice to know that your work resonates with someone.
Yes.
That they get it. Even if it's just one that they're really getting. That's just so great. It encourages us to make more work.
Yes.
It encourages us to make more art and to, try to reach out and make those personal connections with other people.
Yeah.
Right? So it's really beautiful. I hope you can come. And if not, keep watching my page because I'll feature some more of her paintings during the month. Okay? We'll see you next Saturday. Bye.
Bye.